I'm a 10th grader. I want to pursue the humanities as a career, and I don't want to be a liability on my parents where they have to pay my hefty college fees. What path would you suggest to me? What I would urge you to ask yourself is, let's say you pursue the humanities as a career, okay? Once you get your degree, what are you going to produce for the country? And what kind of career path do you have going forward once you get your degree? See, generally, every citizen has to be a productive member of society, right? And if you acquire a degree or any skill, it has to produce something which society needs. With a degree in the humanities, it's a sociology or whatever, your degree is relevant and useful if you have a research career and you do some research. But if you don't have a research career and you then what is your degree going to give you that will be productive in life? That's something you have to ask yourself. So what I'm saying is, you have to ask yourself, after you get your degree, what is the kind of career path you want to have? Do you want to be a professor? Do you want to be a university professor, university or college professor? Or do you want to be a researcher somewhere in some institute? Because with a humanities degree, that's what you can do. Or you will have to uh, start a career in some company and acquire skills from scratch, which have nothing to do with the humanities. So that is one thing you have to ask yourself. And secondly, generally, people who have humanities degrees, uh, what's the chance of them getting a great job, a good job, high paying job? I'm not really sure. Um, so what I'm trying to say in this very strange roundabout manner is, humanities are a waste of time, unfortunately. Look, with a degree in the humanities, you're not equipped to produce anything useful for the country and for society. But if that is what you are best at, then you would need, after getting your degree, to pursue a research career or an academic career in order to make use of the degree. So if that's the path that you think is best for yourself, then I would say go for that career. And obviously, if you don't want to be a liability for your parents where they have to pay a hefty college fee, what do you do about that? W- Then you need to have money of your own, which means you need to do some job, part time or whatever. But in India, you don't have part time jobs and they don't pay really well. So I think until you have a career of your own, you're going to be dependent on your parents. I'm sure there must be some institutions that offer scholarships to students. Do we have that in India? I'm not sure. But the reality is that for most Indian students, you're going to have to depend on your parents as long as you're a student, because you have no job and you no money of your own. The best you can do is that once you have acquired your degree and your education is over, you get a high paying job and hopefully pay back to your parents whatever they spent on your education. That's the best thing. But I am not a big fan of humanities because they produce nothing for the country, actually, unfortunately. There's so much scope for the humanities in terms of research. India is a potential gold mine for sociological research, etc. But most sociology departments, if not all, don't do any research, and whatever research they do is actually something that is aimed at maligning the country in a variety of ways. So that's the problem.